And welcome back to the Betting Odds Show when we got the second FA Cup semi-final game for you, Manchester United versus Chelsea. And Anton is here with his free tips. So here he goes.
So yeah, as you mentioned, Charlie, we've had 40-1 and 66-1 winners in the last 2 weeks. And the formula I've been going with for that one has been 2 shots on target and 2 players to be carded. And I'm actually going with the same one again for Sunday's FA Cup semi-final, Man United v Chelsea. And this time I'm going for the Bruno Fernandes and Willian to have a shot on target, and Wan-Bissaka and Marcus Alonso to be carded. I'll start with the shots. Bruno Fernandes, he's had one or more shots on target in 7 out of the 8 games since the restart. I think the only one he didn't have one was against Southampton last Monday. He's averaging the more shots per game at Man United, and I want him in here, really. I still think he's the best thing to happen to Man United of late. William, 4 goals and 3 assists since the restart. They've still not sorted that contract out with him, but he's priced at 47 to have a shot on target. And I'm putting him in here. He's one of my favourite players to watch. So William and Bruno Fernandes both to have 1 or more shots on target. And onto the cards. And I have to say, I was really disappointed when I've had a look at the cards markets for this one. Some really short prices. I've seen a bit of odds on for certain people.
Why do you think that is?
So yeah, it's because of Mike Dean, and it's because it's a big game, really. FA Cup semi-final, but it has been quite hard to find a bit of value here. But my first one, Wan-Bissaka. We're not getting the 5-1 we've got about in the last 3 games.
They're not, are you?
He goes to ground too easy for me. He goes to ground too easily, and I think this should be where most of the action happens, on this side of the pitch. And tying in with that, with Wan-Bissaka, I've got Marcus Alonso to be carded. And for me, Alonso goes forward too often at times and forgets about his defensive duties. Being up against Wan-Bissaka, all of United's attacks at the moment, I feel, are coming down these wings with Luke Shaw or Wan-Bissaka. A good example of this is we needed Tyrone Mings to be carded in Manchester United v Aston Villa. The ball didn't go near him at centre half in that second half of the game. All United's attacks were down the flanks. And that is why I've opted here for Alonso. I had considered Kurt Zouma, but I've decided on Alonso instead. So it's only 33-1 this. We've not got the fancy prices of previous games, but it's a game that I think there should be plenty of action. FA Cup semi-final. Bruno Fernandes, 1 shot on target. William, 1 shot on target. And Wan-Bissaka and Alonso to be carded. Wan-Bissaka's now had 8 yellows now in the league.
He's going for 4 in a row. I like it. I haven't backed his previous ones, but I'm definitely doing this time. I'm not missing out on that. Have you got another 2 tips for us, mate?
Yeah, I've got another 2 tips for you. And I'm actually backing the draw here in Manchester United v Chelsea. And Chelsea have had an extra 2 days to recover for this one. They played Norwich midweek. Man United played on Thursday night against Crystal Palace. And I don't think the tempo will be great here going into the second half. I think there's actually going to be a bit of fatigue here as well. And one thing, with games that go to extra time, I love having the draw onside. I think when you get to them last 10 minutes, teams get scared to lose it. And I don't know how many I've seen that seem to peter out and go to extra time. So I'm back in the draw, top price 12-5 with William Hill. That's £20 return 68. Just under 5-2 there. You might even be able to snaffle a bit of that on the Betfair exchange. But I'm back in the draw in this one. And I've got one more bet for you. And again, it's the shots on target. And I'm actually going for a bit of a French double here with Olivier Giroud and Anthony Martial both to have 2 shots on target. And have a listen to this. In Giroud's last 3 games, he's actually taken 16 shots in his last 3 games. I know one of those games were against Norwich, and he actually had 8 shots against Norwich. But it's the kind of selfishness I like from the centre forward. It's the kind of selfishness that's going to win us this bet, hopefully. Giroud 2 shots on target, and then Tony Marshall There's actually a nice bit of competition there at United at the moment for who plays in the middle of the front three. You've got Rashford, Greenwood, Martial, and I see him shooting at every opportunity at the moment. He scored six in his last 7 games as well. I'll add to that one with Tony Marshall. But having a look at the prices, and I think we should 9-1 with Paddy Power here.
Yeah, magnifique, Anton. We like the look of that. 3 good bets. Mike Dean's in charge. We'll hope it's action-packed. But thanks for those, Anton. Get your head down and have a good weekend, mate. Rest up and hopefully you'll have another winner for us. As always, guys, only bet what you can afford and gamble responsibly. That's us for this week. Make sure you subscribe and we will see you next week for the final week of the Premier League. This is going to be a tense one. See you later.
See ya.